Hey, welcome to my Etsy shop, Excel Executive, and thank you for making this purchase. So in this walkthrough, I will go through all of the features of this product, and then I will also enter some mock data so that you can get an idea that how you are supposed to work on this product. And hopefully you're going to like this a lot. So what happens is that once you purchase the product, you click this link to see the walkthrough, which you are looking at right now. So we will start. So to get started, you are supposed to click this button, and this will take you to the last sheet, which is the settings sheet. This is a one-time entry where you define your pipelines. Yes, that is correct, that in this product you can create custom stages as per your requirements. It can be as many as 10, 15, 20 stages if you like, but normally a sales stage normally is around 7-8 stages. I have entered this example stage levels. So you start from the lead, which is worth 5%. Then you have nurturing, then you have qualified, discovery, proposal, decision pending, won, lost, and I have also entered one for inactive. Now when you are changing these stages as per your requirements, there is one thing that you have to keep in mind, is that for these two stages, the won stage and the lost stage, please don't change them, as in keep these emojis or Unicode icons in them, as well as these two stages are used in the dashboard as well. So you can move their order. One can be like before this or after that. That is not an issue, but you have to keep these two in these stages, and everything else is customizable. So it doesn't mean that you have only 9 stages and then you can change the names here. You can add stages, you can delete stages, so on and so forth. And once I have gone through all the sheets, then I will also show you a demonstration. So this is the last settings page. So once you have done setting this part, then hopefully you won't be changing this again, because you have a fixed sales funnel. Then you will start doing the entry by clicking this icon. Now in this table, you will enter the data as per your lead generation, as per your sales pipeline, and I will explain this in a bit. Once this is done here, then you will see that data in a very nice Kanban or a card view, which will give you details of each deal as per that stage. So all the deals in a specific stage with their relevant information will be shown here. And like I mentioned before, that the great thing about this is that this is a customizable list. So once you enter the stages in this settings page, then those will be automatically updated throughout this product. So these will be updated as well, and I will show you this in a demo. The next one is a very nice and very informative view, which is your sales funnel. So you have 3 parts to it. First is this main, which is giving you a summary and is also giving you an option if you want to select a specific client. Next, you have the same stages here, and this is the second view, and this is the third, in which it gives a visual presentation of the funnel chart. And of course I will explain this as well. And then the last one is an interactive dashboard. So in this dashboard, you can look at the overall view, and you can filter it by your client name with your deal title, and so on and so forth. So this is the product in a nutshell. Now I will start working on it one by one. So let's say you go to the settings one, and you can see that these are the pipeline stages that I have entered, and I will also add a few more just so that you can see that how this works. So once you enter them here, they will be available in this table. They will be shown in this Kanban view, and they will be shown accordingly in the filter view as well, and the same will be updated in the dashboard, which is something very impressive in my opinion. So if you see these 9 stages starting from lead to inactive, these are available in the tables one as well. So you go here in the stage column, you have this as a drop down from lead till the last one, inactive. Now if I add one more here just to be on the safe side, so let's say after lead you have another stage called, let's say, stage 2. So I will go to the home tab, I will go to the insert one, and then I will insert sheet rows, and this will insert this. Now the stage order, this is automatic. You are not supposed to mess with this. This will get automatically updated. So here I'm just going to write stage 2. And let's say this has a closest probability. So what this column means is that if a deal is at this stage, then the value of that deal is 30% of the potential deal value. Let's say you are talking to a client and you are at this stage, and the deal, if you win, is worth $100, then at this stage that deal is worth to you for $30. Now this weighted average gives you a very nice idea that if a deal is at a further stage, it is worth more to you as compared to a deal that came before it. So here I'm just going to type in, let's say, 8%. Now once you have done this, then this stage 2 will also be available in the drop down. Here, if you click down here, then you can see the stage 2 is also available here, and it will be available in all the other views as well. Let me show you. If I go here, so you can see the stage 2 has been added and all the other stages are here as well. And then if I go to the funnel view, here you can see that stage 2 here again is added, and you can see the whole thing. And if I go to this part, now for the dashboard, one thing that you have to do is that you have to update it as well, so that it gives you the latest data. So to do that, you will click one of the graphs, and that will open up this pivot chart analyze option. You click here, you click the refresh button, and you click refresh all. Then you have to wait for a couple of seconds. You can see that it is updating the dashboard, and here you don't see stage 2 in these stages, but once it is updated, you will see that here as well. So let's give it a second, and once it's done, yeah, and one more thing before updating, if you updated with the pivot chart analyze option, then again the second update will be from the data tab. You click refresh all and then refresh all here as well, and then again you have to wait just for a couple of seconds, and then you will see that that stage 2 will be added here as well. Let me try this again. Right, and we don't see any value here because we haven't entered any of the stages here. So let me just go back here, and just to show you this example, I will change this to stage 2, and then I will go back to the dashboard, and then here I will update it again. I will click this chart, pivot chart analyze, refresh, and refresh all. So we wait for a couple of seconds, and then here you can see that stage 2 is now added here, and it is also available. The value has been updated in all the other charts as well. So that is how it works. So if I go back here, and then if I change it back to lead, let's say, and then so this is available here, stage 2 is here, the stage 2 is available here as well. It is available in the dashboard as well. Now if I go back to the settings, and if I click, if I want to delete this stage, then I can go here, go to the home tab, click delete, and delete sheet rows, and it will delete it, and you will see that that is no longer available in the drop down. Here you can see that column, that Kanban column or the swim lane is also deleted, and you will see that it's also been deleted from this. So like I said, it is fully customizable, and again, like I mentioned, that these number of stages are not fixed to 9. This can be 5 stages, 4 stages, 17 stages as per your requirements, and then you have to enter these percentages. This will update automatically. So once that is out of the way, I will give you an overview of how this product works. So first is the data entry. Now here you have 3 columns that are highlighted in gray: deal ID, probability, and expected value. Now these 3 are formula driven. That means that you are not supposed to enter any data here. They will get populated automatically. So first is the deal ID, which gives you a unique ID for your deal. Next one is the client name. Here you are going to type the name of your client, the deal, name of the deal on which you are trying to pursue that client, because this is a lead generation or a sales pipeline software. So that is the concept. This is the day you have created this deal in the spreadsheet. So this today is the day, and you have started this working. Let's say the first stage is lead, and you have entered the date here. This is the date. This is the close date. So when you are starting this, then you will enter the date on which you expect that you will win this deal, deal 1, and you will update this date as you move along different stages. And once you have won, or in some cases lost, that deal, then you will enter the exact date on which that decision was made. You will enter that same date here as well. These are the stages. I've explained them before. They are coming from the settings one, and you will actually change these stages as time moves along for this specific deal. So right now it is in the first stage, the deal stage. If it changed to nurturing, you change it to nurturing. If it changes to qualified, you change it to qualified, and so on and so forth. So I will change back it to lead. This is the deal value. So this is the amount for this deal or for this project that you are pursuing. So let's assume that you win this deal, then you will get $1,500. These two are formula driven, like I mentioned before. So it looks at the stage and gives you the probability, and then it multiplies the deal with the probability to give you the expected value. So right now this $1,500 deal is in the lead stage, and it is worth $75 to you at this point in time. If you move forward, if you go to nurturing, it changes to $150. If you move to proposal, it is worth $750. If it goes to decision pending, it's worth $1,200. And if you win this, then it will change to the whole number, 1,500. Both the values are going to match. So I'm going to change it back to lead. The next one is the owner. So if you are working in a team, or if you have some other people as well, then you can write their names as well. This is an optional field. The last one are the notes. These are all also optional. So if you have any important thing related to this deal, then you can write it here. Otherwise you can just leave it empty. So this is a pretty simple setup in which you can enter all the data one by one pertaining to each deal. So I am assuming that you will enter one deal per row, and of course clients are going to repeat here. So that is how you enter the data. Now once the data is entered, then you will get these very impressive views where you can view what is happening. So first we will go to the Kanban view. So here the swim lanes show you the stage. So again, lead, nurturing, and then up until won, lost, and inactive deals. So once you change the deals stage in this table, then they will get updated in this card. So how to read the card? First you have the top rows. So this is very it explains itself. So first are the number of deals for this stage. So 8 deals are in the lead stage, 7 deals are in the nurturing stage, 6 are in the qualified stage, so on and so forth. Next is the total expected value. So this is the value, the total value at this stage, the expected. So we have multiplied the total value with the probability, and then you have this value, and this is the expected deal value. This is the total deal value, $7,765. So all the deals that are in the lead stage right now are worth $7,765. But because they are in the lead stage, at this point they are worth $388 to you. Once they move along on other stages, their value will increase. That is how it works. So here, the way you're supposed to read it is that the top row is going to show you the client name, then the deal name, then you have the expected value, then you have the total value for that, and this is the date on which hopefully you will win this deal. And then these cards repeat, and here you can see all the deals. So there is 1 card per row, or 1 card per deal that you see here. And by deal I mean deal or project, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. And that is how you are going to get a view. So let me change one so that you can get an idea how this works. So client 1, deal 1 is the total deal is worth 1,500, and right now it is worth $75 to you. So if I go back here, and if I change it from lead to, let's say, the next one, nurturing, and then I go back to this card, you see that you don't see deal 1 here. Deal 1 is now in the nurturing part, and that is a very nice view. It just changes these stages automatically, and here you can see that at that point it was worth $75 to you. The total deal number hasn't changed, obviously, but now because it's in the nurturing stage, this deal is worth $150 to you. and everything else is the same. If you update the date will be updated, and so on and so forth. And then you will move these. Let's say it will go to the qualified, discovery, proposal, decision pending, and then hopefully you will win the deal, and then that deal will come here. So let me just show you, just going to the last one. Let's say that you have gone through all the stages and you just change it to 1. So this is client 1, deal 1. So if I go here, if I go to the 1 here, you see that client 1, deal 1. And now, because the expected value and the actual value is the same, so you see 1500 in both of these, and this deal ended on 3rd March 2026. So again, a very nice view, and again, customizable. So you can customize, you can add your own stages here, and they are going to work just perfectly. So I'm just going to go back here and then change it to lead again. So that is the first view that you have. Just let me change it to lead. The second view is a funnel view. Now this is a very information rich view, and this is where a major part of your analysis is going to take place. Now this is how it works. This first view, this shows you the total deals value. So right now all of your deals, which are 37, which you can see in the next card, are worth $17,565. And when these deals are up multiplied with the probability of the relevant stage, the total expected value right now is $4,468. And this 17,565 is bifurcated in all the stages, as you can see here in this funnel chart. So you have, out of this 17,565, in the first stage it's $7,000, here it's 1,400, 1,200, 1,000, 2,000, so on and so forth. This is the third part, this is the first part, and here if you see the second part, this is a very impressive view, and again completely customizable. So you enter your own stages and you will see those stages here. So what happens is that here in this column you have the name of your stages as per your settings. So here you entered all your stages one time, you entered them, and now they're locked, and then you can see those stages here as well. Once you have them here, then the first part is the deal value. So this 17,565 is broken into, for this stage 7,765, for this it's 1,400, for qualified is 1,200, so on and so forth. Here the number of deals are broken down, so 37 in total. In lead you have 7 deals right now, in nurturing you have 6, 5, 4, so on and so forth. Expected value 4,468, those are broken down here. In the lead it's 388, here it's 140, and if you go to the 1 these would match, so 1,200 and 1,200, they match perfectly. Okay, the next two are the conversion rate percentages. So the first one is the percentage calculated on the number of deals. The second one is calculated on the deal value, these values. So this is how you're supposed to read them. So from lead to nurturing, deals went from 7 to 6, which was, so you actually converted 86% of the deals while moving from lead to nurturing. On the other hand, 7,765 was the amount, and out of which only 18% of the amount, which is $1,400, was converted in this stage. So once you moved from lead to nurturing, you were able to convert 86% of the number of the deals, but you were able to convert only 18% of the amount here. If you move to the next stage, so from nurturing to qualified, again the deals went from 6 to 5, so the percentage that you were able to retain was 83%. On the other hand, the amount went from 1,400 to 1,200, so in this part you were able to actually contain, or you were able to contain 86% of the amount. So 86% of $1,400 is 1,200. So when you are moving from stage to stage, if this amount is going down or going up, you will see that percentage here. So let me go through this once again. So when you went from nurturing to qualified, you were able to retain 86% value. So 1,400, 86% of 1,400 is 1,200. Same thing goes here. So 83% of 1,200 is 1,000, and 1,000 went to 2,000. That is why you see that there's an increase of 200%. Of course, these are mock values. Once you enter them, your actual values, this is going to make much sense as per your data. The last thing are these values. These are very impressive. So what is happening is that they're giving you an up or down arrow. So they're saying that has the value increased or has the value decreased. That is the first thing. So when moving from this to this is giving you the percentage of the value that you lost. So in any case, you will see that this value and this value, if you total them, it will be 100%. So basically what is happening is that here it is showing you the lead, that this much amount you got, and here it is basically showing you the loss. So out of 7,765, 82% was lost and you got 1,400. Then 14% was lost, you got 1,200. Then 17% was lost, you got 1,000. Then you got a 100% increase and you got 2,000. And then 25% loss and 1,500, so on and so forth. And for the number of deals, it actually tells you the number of deals that were lost at this stage. So from going here to here, you lost one lead. From here to here, you lost one lead again. So let's say if I type in here, this is formula driven, you're not supposed to mess with it. These are locked, you won't be able to work with this. But let's say it's set 3, then you will see the difference here as well. So that is how this is working. And here is the best part of this. You can also filter it by different clients. So to do that, you have a very nice drop down here. So if you want to see all the values, you're supposed to keep this cell empty. But if you want to see for a specific client, let's say for client 1, if I click client 1, this will get updated for that specific client. So for client 1, the total deal value is 7,365. You have 6 deals with them and expected value is 368, and they are in this stage. If I go to, let's say, client 2, it will get updated. So you have 800 in total, 4 deals, $400 are in lead, 400 are in nurturing, 2 deals here, 2 deals here, so on and so forth. And once you're done, you want to see the whole thing, you just press the delete key on your keyboard and it will show you the total. And as you can see, it updates everything. So if I click this, it updates this view, it updates this view, and it also updates the funnel chart. And when I press the delete key, it updates everything, and everything works perfectly. So this is this view. The last one is the dashboard. So again, it says stage 2 here. So I'm just gonna go here and I'm just going to refresh all so that we have the latest data here. So once it gets updated, then I will start explaining. So here you have these cards and then these graphs. They are very simple to read. So here you have the number of clients total, number of deals 37, and while working with these 7 clients and while working on these 37 deals, total worth of those deals is 7,565. Out of these 17,565, $15,865 worth of deals are active. You are still working on it. You haven't won or lost them. Then you have the won amount, which is $1,200 in this stage, and deals lost is $500. So you can see the bifurcation of this. So out of this, you are still supposed to work on these deals, which are worth $15,865. And if you look at these two, then the win rate right now is 71%. So what happens is that this dashboard actually sums these two, which is going to be in this case 1,700, and then it divides 1,200 by 1,700 and gives you the win rate at any point in time. And right now it is 71%. These are the values for the expected deal value. So right now it's 4,468. Out of those, 3,268 are active, 1,200 are won, and obviously because lost in our settings is worth 0%, that is why you see that it says 0 here, and in most cases it will say 0 here again. Now this 17,565 is divided client wise, and if you want to zoom in to see the deals, you can click this plus button and it will show you value of each deal as well. Now it tends to get a bit messy, but if you filter it by a specific client name, it makes much more sense. These are the deal values again. So this 17,565 are these dark green bars, and 4,468 are these light green bars, and these are bifurcated stage wise. Same thing goes here. So you have these on a timeline. Here you can zoom in, zoom out as well. So you have these year wise, 2025, 2026. If you click plus one more time, it will give you month wise, and then if you click one more time, it will give you the exact dates on which these deals are supposed to end. These are the end dates, obviously. And the last one are the filters. Let's say you just want to see the data for client 1. You click client 1 and everything will get updated as per that specific client. I just have to give it just a second. So here you can see that everything is updated, And again, if you want to see that this number of clients is now 1 because we have used the filter and it says number of deals are 6, if you want to see them, then you click the plus button here and it will show you only those 6 deals. And then of course, if you change it to client 2, it will update it for those 4 deals. And if you want to select multiple clients, then you can hold down the control key and then click the other button as well. So right now it is showing you the data for client 1 and client 2 as well. Here you can see that it is showing you the number of clients as 2 as well. So again, this is how you are going to use this dashboard. So this is a very nice CRM software. It is very simple to use, and you enter not a lot of data, but still you get very nice rich information on your lead generation, on your different stages, on your sales pipeline. So thank you again for purchasing this product. I have other products as well on my Etsy store, and have a good day.